Hi, this is Jennifer Gray, and you're listening to Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Yes, my little princess, Jennifer Gray. About time to have her back on the show. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191.
You got her home number?
I could probably find it.
I like the booking policy here.
Yeah.
Adam calls you up. Hey, what are you doing, man?
Here's how we book Loveline. Either I run into them at a restaurant or I call Bob at home and ask him.
Hey, man, what are you doing? You coming in?
Well, not only... Yeah, I know.
That's quite an elaborate. It's like, I don't have the best relationship with Leno, but, he never called me to get me on the show. Hey, so how's Tuesday looking? Is Tuesday good?
Well, Ann does what she can, and then, I do what I can. And it's great to call Bob because he's always poolside. Yeah, well, it's always a fuzzy connection. I'm down at the grotto.
You're painting this image of me as half.
Well, you're sort of the Valley's equivalent to half.
I am the Valley's half. Yeah.
You really are.
I like to pretend that this isn't what's going on, but yeah, there's a lot of.
You have a good-looking blonde wife. You have a scaled-down hillside mansion. I mean, it's sort of Playboy Mansion West, I would say.
It's the compound. It's the mansion starter kit.
Right. And Bob's house is very funky, very eclectic, but very cool. Exactly what you'd think Bobcat Goldthwait.
Is there actually a conflict between you and Leno?
No,
no. You'd lit a set on fire. I mean,
yeah, and I would understand why anyone would be mad at that. But no, he would book me on the show again, and then he wouldn't have me on after. I was on Jon Stewart, and I said that I thought he killed Ron and Nicole for the material. And then I got canceled. Lovely. But the last time I ran into the guy, I was at Cuckoo Karoo. Not that I'm endorsing Cuckoo Karoo, just that's where I was.
Cuckoo Chicken?
Yeah, the Cuckoo Karoo Chicken.
Out on Ventura?
Yeah.
Right.
And he was taping one of his wacky comedy bits, and he walks by the table. Now, I'm not saying he did it, but I got hit by a spitball either by Leno or by his flunky.
Wow.
And my daughter's like there with me going, what is that guy, 8? I got a spitball. It hit me, and then it fell in my soup.
Your daughter's 11, right?
And she's 10. I guess we showed him. Set my fat on fire. I'm going to go give him a snuggie.
Bob, what else? Oh, my mic's getting weird again. What else you working on other than we all know the triumphant success of Hercules? Are you working on anything else? Any other talks with the Disney folks about possibly doing something else for them?
Well, I'm already employed at Disney. I do the Unhappily Ever After. That's on Sunday nights. I'm the voice of the foul-mouthed rabbit on the Warner Brothers Network, the Federal Witness Relocation Program Network. Yeah, Sammy the Bull's got a show coming on there.
How long is that show on? Like its third season now?
I don't know, like third or fourth. They started it up screwy, so we're mid-season, so I don't know when we're starting. But we started this week.
All right, but it's a paycheck.
I go in, Ron Levitt, funny guy. The guy created Arthur and him. Creators of Married with Children. You go in.
You get in the puppet outfit and you go to work.
No, I don't. I sit there.
You do the voice.
Yeah, I sit in a little booth.
Do you do it live?
Yeah.
I mean, when they tape live?
I don't even have to wear pants. It's a great job. And I still manage to screw up. That's the other thing. They give me a script, and I'm like, and everyone. The studio audience is funny because it's a puppet, but every once in a while the puppet says very grown-up words,
Right.
Like,
you don't break wind into the mic like you do when you're on Loveline, the TV show.
No, but what I do is I just before they go action, I run out. And I fart on the head of Alan Troutman, the man who operates the puppet, because he's in this hole with the rabbit stuck on his arm.
Right. If I see anybody lower than my waist, I fart on them.
Oh, my God. But I don't go until...
If my grandmother fell off her walker, I would break wind on her.
But it's always like, all right, 5, 4, and I run out. 2, 1, and then he's got to work.
Do we want is Douglas going to sing for us?
Troutman just got done. He had this big job doing the puppets on the Dr. Dolittle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, with Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, so it's like, millions and millions of dollars. He's running all these computer-animated puppets, and he had like a staff of 6 or 7, and Come Friday, he's back to doing a puppet that rivals lamb chop.
He's the sphincter boy.
And,
Bobcat's
and
ass.
I'll be farting on his head, and we'll be breaking for lunch, and he's gonna go, little help here.
Let me
Little
ask.
help.
Let me ask you
Someone
about.
get the couch off me.
Let me ask you seriously about gas for a second, Bob. You've lost a lot of weight over the last few months. Does it make a difference?
No, because I'm onto the protein, and man, that stuff's fuel for that. That's every day's
see.
the 4th of July with the protein powder.
So what's your?
I could play Lady of Spain for you right now out of my ass if you want, honest to God.
So you may not have the volume that you
yeah.
had last time, but you have the frequency.
No, it's increased.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
All
they
right.
don't-
Well, let's see if you can work some up during the show. Does Jordan want to sing Jingle Bells? Or, sorry, Douglas.
Jordan,
wanna sing?
Oscar,
You want to sing?
Spanky, which kid is this?
No.
That's Douglas.
Douglas?
Carrie,
Douglas!
Yeah,
you're 21.
Douglas!
yeah.
Douglas is going insane because he's a huge Disney fan, and of course, hears the voice of the Disney right before his eyes. Oh, for Christ's sake! When I was my
We are worms!
big excitement for me was watching Dad push the mower. Douglas gets to come in here and see the cast of the latest Disney film.
And get a bunch of Hercules.
My kids are the whole other spectrum, but we won't get into that. We got a caller.
Carrie,
Yes,
hey, you're 21.
yes. I have a question. I have a Norplant put in my left arm, and I've had it for about 10 months now.
And that's a factory?
What?
It's a factory, the Norplant factory? I'm not
No.
familiar with this.
Norplant is a birth control device that's
Oh.
inserted underneath your skin.
Mm-hmm.
And I had
And
a...
how does that work, the Norplant?
It's basically the same as
What
the
are they
pill.
sticking under her skin? Something that makes her smell
you're
real bad?
seriously not familiar with this?
It gives her a real strange funk, and no one wants to procreate with her.
It's for those that whether
Is
or
it
not
a hormone deal?
Yeah, it's same as the pill. Basically, it's released slowly over 3 to 5 years, though.
Yeah, five years is what they said.
Yeah.
And I
Stick
went...
it in. It lasts for 5
Yeah.
years.
Oh no, this is Adam is instituting this in his utopia.
In my utopia, there will be a Norplant inserted with each check cut for welfare or
Child support.
All right, Zig Heil, baby. Okay, what's
Oh
what
yes,
it says.
that's what I tell him.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, they warned me. I went to Planned Parenthood and got this put in, and I don't have medical insurance. So,
What are they going to do, yank it out of your arm?
They do
no,
sometimes.
this is the problem. They
There's side
warned me
effects.
that I would have my period for about 8 months, and
It's not
I've been
having. It's
bleeding.
really not having your period. It's having mid-cycle bleeding or irregular bleeding,
Yeah, irregular bleeding, but I've never stopped.
and that can happen. I mean, that's part of the deal with these.
That's just not like the thing, though. I've lost like about 45 pounds
Hold on a second.
since I've had it.
Douglas, don't play with the guitar, please. Thank you. Daddy's working.
You've lost 45 pounds because why? You nauseated or?
Douglas?
No, for a month straight I was dizzy, and it was normal
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
And I
Wait.
have a 2-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
And after I wanted something really easy for me to not have to deal with the pills.
Does she have the Norplant?
The what?
Does she
Right.
have the Norplant yet? Adam would have her have one.
Oh, yes.
No, when she's 16, she's going to be on.
Oh, wait a minute. What color is she?
What color is she?
Yeah.
We're Caucasian.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you're cool. All right. Yeah.
Oh, is he just?
Oh, I'm just playing into Bob's
Wow.
hand, please.
All right.
Even
Go ahead.
Bob doesn't go there.
Bob's a guy. Bob's an arsonist. Are you kidding?
He looks at my house and he goes, "Oh boy, this would be a nice little militia. This would be sweet.
You got turrets and everything.
You got a turret. We could stockpile.
Put a couple of claymores down on the street.
man,
We're
how much
good.
Peanut butter and Mylar jackets you could put in there.
So you got to put in.
Yes,
And-
and I want for my period to stop, and sometimes it's so heavy that
Yeah.
it's like I get scared.
Have you
and-
gone back there to talk to him?
No, I haven't gone back.
There may be some ways. First of all, you need to be tested to make sure there's not something else going on, like a thyroid condition or something that is predisposing you to have such what's called dysfunctional uterine bleeding. This really is not that because you're on the pill and it's a common side effect of the pill, but maybe it is that. And there may be ways that they can manipulate the hormones in such a way as to what would be called stabilize the endometrium. But there may not be. This may just be the way this particular product affects you. And if that's the case, and if you find this is an intolerable side effect, it may have to be terminated. In the meantime, be sure you take iron supplements.
Hey, Carrie.
And I'm not just talking about multivitamins with iron. I'm talking about the
railroad tracks.
Yeah, like Slow Fee or Fiasol, something like that over the counter, okay?
Carrie,
Yeah.
guess Bobcat's age.
40.
All right, now we're talking. Thank you.
Thanks.
I used to watch him on VH1 and Police Academy. I love his scream.
Yeah, give her a quick cackle, would you?
Yeah.
Go ahead, give it to her.
Ah! See, look at
Thank
that.
you.
But
That's
God
what I
bless
like.
Carrie for getting on the Nor plan and taking care of business. She has one child.
Absolutely.
I feel
And
cheap.
she has no health insurance, and she's taking full advantage of available resources.
I want Norplant in both arms.
But the point,
when I'm elected,
this is the
Drew.
point, that there is, for people who are motivated and look into things, there is treatment available to you out there. You just have to do a little footwork.
You put the thing in and you're good for 5 years.
She went to Planned Parenthood. We didn't ask her what she paid, but might have been zero.
But what if she wants to, like, suddenly, finds the guy and wants to pound
Takes
out
it
a
out.
kid?
Take it out.
Take it out.
It's like they're like little
Just
tiny.
pull the arm off and shake it.
They're
Come
like
right out.
they're like about half the size of half the diameter of that.
What do they look like? Ringworm in your arm?
They look
Yeah.
like little cigarettes lined up, sort of fan.
No, I'll tell you what it looks like. You see in the NFL,
Yeah, I'm familiar with that.
you like the big buff.
NFL. Okay, I'll keep going. I'm not,
Scarification.
Yeah, the big buff black free safeties that have that scar
always
tissue.
got to go back to that, don't it?
Well, they have
Okay,
You know what I'm
alright.
talking about?
Yeah,
What is
oh,
it?
yeah.
Scarification.
Yeah, there's a black fraternity.
That's sort of a.
No, I know what you're
it's
talking about.
like
So you do that to
tattooing.
your arm.
It looks like that.
Right, you can do it with an eraser.
But they do it inside the arms. You don't see it. So
Okay.
All right, enough
All
of
right,
this.
Drew, sell the hell out of the next call,
I haven't
please.
picked it yet.
Hey, this is Fiona Apple, and you're listening to Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Yes, you is. And tonight's guest is the gracious, the talented, the comedically inclined Bobcat Goldthwait. And, of course, we'll be playing Guess Bobcat's
I'm here to
Age.
promote Air Bud.
Oh,
That's right.
No, I'm not an Air Bud. Drew, hang on. It looks good, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, don't think for a moment Drew won't be sitting through that. It's a
If-
basketball playing
they're
dog.
they're a little under that age.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's got to be animated for them to really
all
be
right.
into it.
You'll believe a dog can slam.
There's a controversial scene where one of the guard for the opposing team actually slips and some of Air Bud's flop that he left out around the foul line. That's very graphic for the kids.
Maybe the NBA will actually, adopt that.
You know what I love about...
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Rodman to pound one out on the floor.
And you know what's great? You know what's funny about the... and if you look at the jock strap, it's really made for that because there's nothing intruding that area whatsoever. But the thing that's great about these movies, when I was a kid, it was the mule that kicked field goals. Remember this Disney
Francis.
film?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if it's Disney, but Francis the Mule.
And he kicked field goals.
So what?
I'm just saying,
Where's this going?
if a mule can kick a field goal, certainly a golden retriever can play in a pee-wee basketball
Can mess
league.
it up, sure.
But they always do that same scene in every movie that Disney does where an animal takes over a sporting event. The scene where the ref is yelling at the opposing coach, holding the rule book up and saying, "There's nothing in the rule book that says a dog can't play."
Right.
Yeah.
And then you go, "Oh, okay."
There's nothing in the rule book that says a capybara cannot play.
Even Babe was based on that same principle.
There's
nothing in the
nothing in the
rule book.
NFL rule book that says a mule can't kick field goals. It's like, all right, so using that with...
Yeah, then you could take that further. There's nothing in the rule book that doesn't say we can't have automatic weapons.
Right, and shoot the mule who
shoot
kicks the field goal.
But it's a time-honored
And make a
convention.
hat out of your dog.
There's no such mention of any such flubbergas in any of the rule books.
But, whatever. You can sit there. Let's go to Air Bud tomorrow and go, fake. Fake.
Yeah, that's
Fake.
what I do.
It's so fake. You never let a dog in.
Jennifer,
Yes,
you're 22.
yes, I am. Adam, you probably won't think this is a problem.
Oh, how old do you think Bobcat is?
I'd say 42.
Okay, that's good.
Great.
Now we're getting close.
He looks good however old he is.
Nah, don't
There
be
you
playing
go.
both sides of the fence. But
Nobody's seen you since you've vaporized.
no, because I only get jobs doing voices for animals and devils.
Oh, that's why he's changed
My
it.
character has no nipples, by the way.
No, I didn't notice
Hercules
that.
got nipples, but I didn't. All right, what's your problem?
I've been married 3 years, and I waited till I got married to lose my virginity.
Hang on one second. Anything about her already?
Sounds like a little girl.
Yes. Yes.
Should we start gambling?
Yes.
All right.
If you saw me physically, I'm 5 feet tall. I mean, everyone even tells me I look like I'm 16.
We're going to gamble on you, Jennifer.
And I've always been real insecure because Adam probably thinks this is a good quality, but I'm very big-chested. and I'm very petite, so it's kind of like it offsets my size. And I've always thought that guys looked at that first.
How did you maintain that virginity all those years?
That was the problem, is guys only wanted to go out with me because of my big chest. I'm 40 double D and 5 feet tall.
Please, this is someone playing a joke on me.
No, I'm serious. And, listen to my voice. I mean, at my job, everyone says, God, you look like you're 16 and this and that, and I'm married.
So let me just backtrack here for a second. You're of age, but you look like you're 16.
Uh-huh.
You're built like a jockey with a eating disorder, but you have a huge chest.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm 105 pounds, 5 feet tall. I'm probably Adam's dream woman.
All right. And what is the problem?
Except for I got a lot of dream women.
What is the issue?
Is
Bobcat's wife's one of my dream women.
I've always...
Yours too, Drew.
All right, outside.
That's your mom, Doug.
Like I said, I waited till I got married.
Good save. Oh, no, I have fantasies about your wife, too. Good save, Adam. That was really fast on your feet.
All right, Jennifer, I think we may gamble on you.
Well, let's hear what the problem is.
Okay, go ahead.
I waited till I got married to lose my virginity because I was always insecure about my size. And I always assumed that every guy that wanted to go out with me just wanted to go out with me. They made snide comments. Like,
Jennifer, a reasonable assessment of reality.
Yeah, we may not be gambling on you.
Yeah. But no,
okay, anyway, let me get to the problem. The problem is when I got married, I met this incredible guy, and he liked me for my personality and everything. And
you mean another guy other than your husband?
No, the man that I'm married to.
Right.
And so our sexual life was kind of like, I wasn't experienced, and I always felt inadequate. I didn't know what I was doing, because I didn't have any experience.
Okay.
And in the last couple months, I've noticed that basically all the sexual activity is coming from me. I mean, when I get home from work, it's like, I hate to say this because it sounds really bad, but I just want to jump my husband's
Okay,
phone.
hold on. Let me backtrack again. We rarely have to backtrack twice in the same call.
Okay.
Petite, busty.
And married.
Shush. Don't worry. I'm a big star. I can lure you away from this guy. This guy's driving a forklift for a living. I'm a national radio celebrity.
Nipples, Adam, too.
What?
And I have huge nipples.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You have big saucer-shaped ones? Are you serious?
Yes. But
hold on. What size? Hold on. Plug Douglas's ears.
I think you got every vowel sound there that time, Adam. You sometimes why?
Anyway, let me...
Hold on. What cup size are you?
Double D.
Uh-huh.
Double D.
What's the number in front of the double D?
40.
Okay. Let me backtrack. I got to backtrack.
This is the third backtrack.
I know.
Aren't you done yet?
Believe me,
up all your backtracks.
There'll be a whole backtrack process that goes on when I get home as well. So I prefer none of you talk for the rest of this call, so I have total recollection without Bobcat's voice coming in the middle of my masturbatory session.
No.
Whoa.
Well,
Don't listen to him, Mr.
Might
Penis.
make it last longer.
I believe me, I'm not trying to set any records.
You're having a premature ejaculation with yourself.
Right. The sooner I'm done, the sooner I get to the next one. That's the way I look at it. All right, so Jennifer is incredibly busty. She's incredibly petite. She looks and sounds like a 16-year-old. She was a virgin when she met her husband and thinks she's a sexual addict. Am I right so far?
Yeah.
And has those huge radar dish type areolas.
All right.
Yeah, that was needed.
Hey,
so your husband's not into it, is what you're saying?
No, it's not that he's not into it. He's really into it. I mean, he's just kind of questioning what this behavior is about. I mean, he asked me tonight, he's like, is everything okay? He says, I've noticed lately, he says, I'm not complaining, but he says, I've noticed lately.
So he's threatened by it.
He's excited by it.
Well, he notices a change.
He's threatened by it.
He's really curious of what caused it, and I don't want him to think anything's going wrong.
But Jennifer, what you're describing is how a normal, healthy relationship should evolve.
Okay.
That as you feel more secure, you feel more connected with the person. For a woman, usually the physical will then follow. And it's totally normal. It's totally appropriate. You're in a committed relationship. You're married. It sounds just healthy.
So it's not wrong to want to jump on your husband.
What's the only not even unusual, the only problematic issue is your husband's being threatened by this.
It's not so much he's threatened. It's like I'm afraid, what if I lose this urge, that I have all the time, and it goes away? And he's like, well, what'd you do to get it? And he, expects it all the time.
Oh, all right.
You know what I mean?
Listen, this is like saying, I just want a Cadillac on The Price is Right. What am I going to do for insurance?
Right. Or what about my next car?
Yeah. No, don't sweat it, Jennifer. You're busty, and you're having a lot of sex, and
you're normal. You're fine.
normal.
Are you guys
going to
have kids?
happy.
Are you going to have kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Is that
Wait a minute. You need to breed, Jennifer.
I have an interesting
Kill
question.
off the males. That's my advice to you.
I have an interesting question, though.
Please.
Family, Adam. So if
What's
I have
that?
any twin girls, I'll send them to you.
But Jennifer,
Send me one. I'd like to raise it.
Is that part of what's fueling your sexual energy?
Adam's
No, actually, it's not because
veal
I'm
camp.
like the girl that called earlier. I have Norplant.
You have
Oh.
Yeah, 'cause
Norplant.
I mean, I'm in school and
How
I
long
work
ago was
full-
that put in?
Huh?
How long ago was that put in?
About a year before I got married.
And
I
when
wanted to be ready.
And how long ago was that?
4 years.
So the Norplant's been in 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, I really owe God. I want tons of kids. So.
Okay.
But I just was really scared that I'm like, oh God, what if something's wrong with me?
No.
Jennifer.
But it's interesting. You women.
Let me just make sure,
this is-
because I think this may have...
Don't make her repeat
She may have been
herself.
put on the planet for me.
Look-
Jennifer,
Yes.
do you love pie?
Depends on where it's put on me.
Oh, she's qualified. What? Where it's put on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
thought
just
she was
kidding.
qualifying
I know
it
that
for
was the
just a
answer he was
second.
Looking for.
Are you into pie?
Wait, but Jennifer, look.
What are you saying? Like you're like a sloppy eater? I don't get
But
that.
neither of you should be threatened by your sexuality. That's what we're at here. You feel like there's something wrong with you because you've found you're a sexual person. He feels threatened and overwhelmed by it. That's not.
So what's the problem here?
There's no problem. That's the
What
point.
are you married to little Abner and he can't handle you going, it's a man?
No, she's waiting for the sky to fall. I mean, she's just looking for something to go wrong. Things
You
are
know,
going so well.
you're happily
Well,
married,
no.
you're getting laid.
It's look, the women are taught. We don't. This is sort of the quaint side of that we don't hear about that much of relationships, where women feel that their sexuality
quaint
is something
side.
wrong with it. There's something they're not supposed to be.
It's hard
that
to be
way.
busty and quaint at the same time, but yes, I do agree with you on that one. Drew, you want to sell the hell out of the next call? And this is a beautiful picture, by the way.
This is
young
like-
Douglas is falling asleep on
and
the
we're
lap
talking
of
about a
Papa.
woman with gigantic Hogans.
Right,
And we got a toddler nestled up in Drew's lap.
right. Feeding.
I'm sitting there staring up at the phone, up at the ceiling, going, if I let the machine pick it up, I wouldn't be here. Why the hell did I pick up that call?
You shouldn't bring the phone down to the pool, Bob.
Oh.
All right, Drew, sell the next one. We got to go to
Joe,
break.
14, is concerned that his masturbating is going to affect his pubertal growth. Okay.
Guest tonight, I'm
What
Adam
is
Carolla.
that? I felt like I was getting a massage.
From the
That sounds like
music?
massage music.
New age music.
Yeah. I'm cashing in my massage card, by the way, my massage certificate
Oh,
on
yeah.
Saturday. Did you ever cash that one in, Drew?
No.
Can I have it?
No.
Okay. All right, we'll be back with more Loveline in 10 seconds. Loveline, Bill Bellamy will be in here tomorrow night. Tonight we have Bobcat Goldthwait, also Dr. Drew, and also his young son, Douglas.
What's the matter, Bobcat?
No, I'm just I'm here to promote How to Be a Player too. I just like if more people go to the movies, good for all of us.
Yes.
I'm not a tear downer. I'm a supporter.
Right. You are a truss, not a wrecking ball.
Douglas, wake up! Work this out.
Douglas loves Bobcat and loathes me. Douglas, come on. Who's your buddy? Who's your daddy's meal ticket? Yes,
Watch.
that's
Douglas. Look at that.
right. All right, but I'm
Look at
laughing
that grin.
too.
Look
Yes.
at that grin. There is an empty bowl of poo somewhere.
Give
that
him
is a poo-eating grin.
Give him a... All right, now...
It's my curse, man. Kids love me.
Now do Bam Bam. All right. I want to take a question for Bobcat. Jim.
Yes.
Hey, you're 18.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good. Guess Bobcat's age.
46.
46. Yes. We went 28, 30, 40, 42. We're at 46. Guessing by the end of the show, we'll be up to like 111.
Yeah. Pretty soon I'm going to be...
Hume Cronin.
Thanks for figuring my riff gun jammed. I'm like going, is Vic Tay back? No, he's dead, and he's not too old, but...
I think
All
Hume's
right,
dead, too. What's
Okay.
going on, Jim?
I got two things here. Okay, first for Bobcat.
Yeah?
Many years ago, did you used to live in Oakland, California?
No, but I lived in San Francisco.
Oh, okay. Because I was just kidding. One of my classmates used to swear to God that you lived down the street from her and all this kind of crap. So.
Well, he lived in San Francisco, so it's possible.
Well, but that's the Bay Bridge and stuff.
My girlfriend also is very short and is pretty busty herself.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so it attracts all sorts of lecherous guys. And I
Yeah.
don't know what it is. Guys seem to think if girls have a big breast, it's like it's open season to to go out and do whatever they want to them.
Well, look at guys look at women like they look at bass. When they see a 9-incher swim by the boat, they go, it's a shame. But when they see Big Daddy go by, they think that would look nice over the fireplace.
There also is sort of
with a bad rug and nice set of Hogans, my head would explode.
But you're crafty enough that you can look when she's not looking.
Crafty?
Yeah.
So you're implying I'm subtle?
Yeah.
Oh, I thank you.
Yes.
Next, I'm coquettish.
Listen, I've seen your wife. She's much better looking than you. All right, where are we now?
It's got to be the weirdest show we've ever had tonight.
No, it isn't.
What? We got daycare going on?
Joe.
I'm sitting here.
Hello?
I'm acting like I'm in hot tuna, and you're noodling on this.
Hot tuna.
Joe.
Humble
We
pie.
might want to carbon date that reference.
Humble pie.
Yeah.
Dr. Leakey's finding my jokes
Why
now.
don't you use electric flag next time? Joe, you're 14. Guess Bobcat's age.
I don't know, like 40-something?
Yeah, what do you think? Mid or late 40s?
Mid.
Okay, 45?
Yeah.
All right. What's your question?
Well, I've always been like a little bit of a, like I'm only 14, so I've always been a little bit of like a late bloomer. And, like I've never been teased or anything about it. I'm just, a little bit like self-conscious about it.
Just to make you feel better, there's a correlation between living to an advanced age and late onset of puberty. So
Yeah.
in other words,
That's right. If you don't hit 20 until you're 40, you're going to live to 120. Is that what you're saying,
This is
Drew?
the Mickey
Basically.
Rooney kind of deal?
No, that just
Right.
late.
So what you're saying is me, who looks like I'm 10, 15 years older, I'm going to
Right.
be taking a dirt nap in a few years.
That's what
a
Drew's
few
saying.
years.
All right, thanks, Drew. All right.
Joe?
Can I get my crap back?
But it's not so much that they look older, but actually
You kid
passing
didn't
through,
drool on those toys yet.
initiating and having
I didn't
puberty.
explain that to Douglas. The toys got to go back.
Oh, jeez.
Joe?
You
They
fight
leave
it
when
out.
I leave.
So I was just wondering.
You don't have pubic hair?
No, that's all taken care of. Like I have that and everything.
You got a merkin?
Yeah.
That's hair that you wear in your crotch?
Yeah.
Someone else's?
Huh?
Okay. All right, come on.
It's even hard
Dr.
for me to-
Leakey's still on.
It's
on
even
extra
hard.
Yeah,
duty.
I'm
hard
in New
for
York.
me
It's
to-
2 o'clock in the morning.
It's even hard for me to conceptualize that. So
What, the merkin I did?
I have pubic hair and everything else like that, but I'm just, a little bit later than everyone else, and I'm just wondering, I masturbate probably a lot,
This might be.
and I'm just wondering, is that slowing down development?
What is a lot?
Like maybe sometimes between 2 and 4, most days between 2 and 4 times a day.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not gonna affect anything at all that way.
Kids calling about jerking off.
So, I'm just late because I am.
Yeah, Joe, don't worry about it. Look, you are
You're fine.
You are fine, and you are in fact. People have some kind of misconception. There's no such thing. There's no.
I would have
you
been
can-
spitting talc in my teens if that were true.
We would be doing the Carolla telethon right now.
Right. We need sperm. Please give generously.
Go back to the dope board.
Next time you're at the 7-Eleven and you see the bucket with the picture of Adam at the counter,
Go ahead. Leave the deposit.
please leave. Take a little, leave a little.
Mike, can you put Bobcat's mic
All
on?
right, put
so I can hear
Bobcat's
him?
mic back on.
Oh,
All right, Joe,
Yeah.
Mike, that was my best riff of the night.
You're
man.
fine.
It's gone.
have you ever been caught by your mom?
No,
No.
that's pretty bad.
Here's the deal, though.
My friend Paul was, and to make things worse, his mother goes, "Paul, it's only natural."
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
I know. I would rather
I'll
have.
never get I won't have wood again ever.
I never really thought about it, but your mom endorsing your masturbatory skills is.
I think one day my dad was trying to stop me, kind of. He was chasing me around various parts of the house and stuff. You know what I mean? Hey, what are you doing up there? What I was trying to do in the basement.
My dad used to just crack the door open and throw a wild turkey into it. And by the time I got the pants up, I got the turkey corralled.
Ah!
Yeah.
My Uncle Don, we had a garage, and he dropped off antiques. It was a bunch of crap that he didn't want in his house anymore. So he said, "Hey, here's some antiques." So he puts it up in our attic where we had the sleepovers. Like the 10-year-old boys. There'd be a bunch of us. So we're going through Don's crap, and there it is, 40, 50 Playboys from 68, down. You know what I mean?
Oh, you hit the mother load.
Oh my God! It was backlit.
Let me
It was
have the
backlit.
light come up
Yeah,
on
it
your
was
face when you open the trunk.
Oh, it was like the Holy Grail. Crack it open. Oh my God! So I was under the because of Seems like we're bringing up race a lot tonight. But I was on it because of the tan lines. I was under the impression that all breasts and genitals were really white because this was back in Playboy when everyone had tan lines.
Oh, I love that. With those big, wide stripes going down the side.
Remember, everything was like really, really white. And and I was under the impression that black people's genitalia was white. And I was in for quite the shock when I had to go to summer camp with urban youth.
And it came time to show us your genitalia sing-along hour?
Yes. Well, it was a Catholic camp sleepover. So,
wait, where did you grow up?
Syracuse, New York.
Oh, that's right. Where
Christland.
Did you go to college?
We call it Christland because everyone goes, "Oh, Christ there, Bob, or Christ. I saw you there on the HBO there. Oh, Christ."
So did you drop out of high school and do stand-up, or were you doing stand-up in high school?
I finished high school. Chloe Webb went to my high school.
Oh, the famous Chloe Webb.
Yeah. Sid and Nancy. She was over at the barbecue that I didn't invite you at, Adam, Sunday night.
Hey, Bob, didn't you have another birthday and stuff? And
there was no Bob stock this year. That last one was a little too, pulling human heads out of the pool skimmer. I'm like going, I just remember it was like, I'm like, it's like, whatever. It was like 2 a.m. and I'm walking around and I go, hey, you're the Talk Soup dude. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even know who was there. There was some homeless guy, Bogart, and the guitar playing flamingo.
The guy from BJ and the Bear was there, the Lander sisters.
It was a very strange,
Let me tell you something about Bobcat. And Bob, don't talk for a second here. I want to tell this to Drew. Bobcat, when he throws a party, it's Adam Sandler and Robin Williams and, Billy Crystal and, the cast of Spinal Tap. I mean, the heaviest hitters, the greatest minds in comedy of our day show up at his house. No. He seriously knows funny guys.
These aren't impersonators. Thanks, Drew.
No, absolutely not. And the reason I want to go to the parties is see if I can recruit some of them for the show. Oh, yeah. And Bob won't invite me. Eric, 18.
Hey.
Did you embarrass him by trying to recruit
that's who was
the
there.
show?
Eric was there. Eric Idle.
That's right. Monty Python.
Last night.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, I'm just in a name-dropping frenzy.
That's okay.
Was that last night?
I have other friends that
Who was at your house?
My friend Larry's here with me.
Who was at your house?
Last night?
Yeah.
Or the other night? It was a small turnout.
All right,
friends,
seriously.
family.
Give us the big names. Eric Idle.
Eric Idle was there.
Right.
And Mike Mills from the REMs.
Oh.
And who else? Michael McKean.
Unibrow, right?
What's that?
That's the guy with the unibrow.
The unibrow.
Hey.
Hey, I never spent that much time looking at it, but
yeah, I was just wondering. Well, first of all, I have a question for Adam.
Yeah.
When you guys had the cardigans on like a year ago, did you ever find out what Svenska Flicka means?
I don't know.
Or can you say it on the radio?
You didn't say it right.
Svenska Flicka means like pretty girl and Swedish or something.
But it was
like
offensive.
I thought it was like a swear word or something.
Yeah, it was.
Are you down with the cardigans?
Me?
No.
Are you kidding? No way.
Yeah, man, that song's my kryptonite. Honest to God, man. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
The Cardigans are one of the biggest pain in the ass bands you're ever going to want to meet.
But they sound wacky on record, and then you talk to them, and they're the biggest nudges.
They're horrible.
They're snobs.
They're not horrible. They just weren't.
No, they were horrible here. Then they went on Kevin and Bean the next morning, and they were
sucked
worse.
there too. Yeah,
they're really evil.
I wanted to blame it on a language or cultural problem because they
hang up on me.
All right.
Yes.
I'm going to say he's 52.
Okay, good.
I'm just going to go for an even number that's high.
That's
you know
good.
what? I like this guy for some reason.
Very
Not
safe.
that he enjoyed the One Crazy Summer film, but
That movie's like 30 years old, right, Eric?
What?
That was in color, that movie?
Yeah.
Or was it colorized later by Turner?
Well, like Bob said, it was shot on sonogram.
All right, what do you need, Eric?
I want to know. My dad smoked pot before I was born.
Told you it was a pot question. Yeah.
But I just want to know. I have gigantism, and I want to know if that, because I heard Drew mention a week or so ago that pot can lead to birth defects.
Well,
where do you have gigantism, by the way?
It's on my. I know you're gonna laugh, but it's on my right arm.
No, I'm not going to laugh.
No.
I mean, gigantism usually.
But you may want to start using your left. You know what I'm saying?
Gigantism is usually in a abnormality of growth hormone where your whole body becomes gigantic, like the guy that played Lurch.
Yeah.
Or the guy that was Jaws. And
Tony Robbins from the infomercial.
But my doctor said that it was.
The moon guy.
No, I understand.
From
But
Mac
so
the
when you
Knife
say
said-
gigantism, I think about that hormonal disorder, and that is not associated with, to my understanding, with marijuana. But what is various kinds of
Mayor McCheese.
rather rare orthopedic disturbances, such as a particular digit or limb being...
My middle finger on my right hand is especially large.
Okay.
How big is your right arm?
It's not. It's if you look. I mean, you have to hold my left arm and my right arm together to see the difference.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
well,
my
that's medianism
But
then.
that,
I mean,
but
that's not
the kind of
gigantism.
stuff, though, that has been associated. This is not something proven, and these are very preliminary observations. But there have been a couple papers published that draw a correlation with pot smoking within a few months of conception and peculiar orthopedic problems in the offspring.
Okay, but let me just get to the bottom of this. Your right arm is marginally bigger than your left arm.
Not even. I mean, if you held my left arm and my right arm together, you would see the difference.
Okay,
but
it's
I look normal.
It's marginal.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just wondering if your dad smoking the ging messed it up?
Yeah.
Was your dad a big pothead?
I don't know. I didn't really ask.
And again, it's not associated with heavy pot exposure, strangely.
How old
I
are
would have
you?
thought so, too.
I'm 18.
And are you right-handed?
Yeah, I am.
Because normally the person's strong arm is marginally bigger than their other arm.
Yeah,
the bicep.
This is Jonathan. This is David from Korn, and you're listening to Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Yes, it's about time to have Korn on again.
I can stand to be corrected, but I don't think that's Korn playing in the background.
No. They're not.
I'm gonna
they're
take
not screaming about killing your grandparents.
That's not Monkey.
No. Let me tell you something about Korn.
I know.
Not a ton of airplay. Huge following.
Oh yeah.
Huge hardcore following. I was at well, I've told the story. I'm not going to do the Korn yell, but when I was
know
in
the Korn story.
Minneapolis with
Bobcat
30,000
knows the
people,
story. We all know the story.
would you shut up, Drew? Shut his mic off, would you, Mike?
How come he wields the power of who's shutting it off? And don't ask Mike to do anything. They're having the best time in there.
You can do it, too.
No. No, you can't. Mike, come on now.
Well, it work for just mics in general? Right. Could you shut off Tom Likas' mic?
Test, 1, 2.
Wait, no, he's not working right now.
Okay, this is the world's worst radio. Here's what I want to say. There was Everclear, there was
Tom
Iggy
Likas,
Pop.
but he does the show here. I want to be... See, I'm new to
screw
light,
Korn.
Bob. What? Iggy Pop what?
No, I was at a bill where I was doing a gig where there was a lot of big bands.
I know
mean,
this story.
No, I'm not going to do the Korn yell. I'm just saying that no doubt Iggy Pop was there and a lot of big bands.
But the people went nuts for the Korn.
They went nuts at noon for Korn, and Korn wasn't coming out till 7 o'clock. The entire crowd, and Korn got less airplay than any of the other bands that were on the thing. So somehow somebody's finding out about that band. All right, now I want to talk about napping for a second because I noticed Douglas is completely passed out.
Douglas is asleep.
And if you could see this picture here, it is amazing. I mean, all the girls, the biological clock is going around like it did at the beginning of the Twilight Zone. They're going absolutely insane. I can see it. I can see it in Ann. Ann's about ready to hop on Engineer Mike just to see if you can get some sperm in her. Am I right, Ann? I mean, you're going nuts. Yeah. You can go ahead and talk into your mic. That's fine.
Yeah, I was. It wasn't on.
The clock's ticking a little bit, right?
Yeah, it's
smart ass.
And when you see an example of youth
it's
like
precious.
Douglas here, it's amazing,
yes,
isn't it?
But I'll be going home to Doug. Thank you.
Right. Your husband.
Yeah.
Not the toddler,
No.
for Christ's sakes.
No.
Man, you're
I've
pretty
been
weird.
eyeing him all night.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to the big leagues, Douglas. All right, but the point is here's
so cute.
And if you could see the picture, Drew is the perfect dad. He's laid back. He looks like he's right out of a Dockers commercial, and he has young Douglas just curled up in his lap, sawing logs. And here's what I was thinking. Douglas just passed out in the middle of all this conversation. Boom, he went right under. And I think about my own life. Like, for instance, last night, I got home at 1. I had to get up at 6:30 to do the morning show. Stayed up till 3:45. Couldn't sleep. Why? Lying in bed, wrestling with the demons. Thinking about all the stuff. I mean, I was all the way...
So here's your answer, man. Sleep on Drew's lap.
That's exactly what I'm getting at.
That's what I've had every night.
Drew, that pillow's poking me in the ear, man.
Oh, and you wake up, and you go... every hour I wake up.
Do you?
I go, I hope, maybe it's morning. Ah!
Right, because
3:30.
the older you get, the more stuff you have in your past, and you lie in bed at night, and you think about the time you struck out in Little League, and you think about the girl you did wrong, and you think about the girl that did you wrong, and you think about the relatives that died without saying you loved them first and all that. And I realized Douglas, he doesn't have anything. He's thinking about the womb. That's it. He doesn't have anything to wrestle
all
with.
the way back then.
Well, what's his regrets?
I mean, they do. I mean,
he regrets he didn't steal more hard candy or
this
something.
age just gets very
You got it backwards.
emotionally.
He's not projecting about the future. That's why he can sleep.
Oh, is that what it is?
I'm going to bed. I'm going, what if the dog dies? Oh, he's not sick. What if he
You guys
gets
don't work
bald?
hard enough is your problem.
Oh,
You're
please.
too replete with sleep.
You think Bob doesn't work hard enough doing that puppet voice? Come on. I know.
I work hard. Can I just say that?
No, you do.
People really paint this idea, and you're perpetuating and making it sound like I'm just having these soirees all the time with the hoi polloi of show business. Okay, I do the Dirty Rabbit a day and a half a week, right?
Right.
Then I work on the Hercules, the series, right? The
you're doing the
animated
series?
Yeah, I do that.
When's that coming out?
That'll be a couple years from now. Then I go and I'm always out making people happy with my jokes. I'm all here last week. This is my schedule last week from Friday to
Starbucks,
Hold on.
donuts.
No, wait a minute. Bob works.
This is
I want to
Saturday
talk
to
about your
Saturday.
schedule.
Saturday. This is Saturday.
All right, let's just do a quick shotgun round here of Bobcat's age. Hold on, don't hang up on everybody. Sin, how old's Bobcat?
32.
32. You bitch. Chief, how old's Bobcat?
About 50.
50? Okay, that's what I want to hear. All right, and Bobcat's real age is 35?
Yeah, 35.
Oh, I know, because I missed your last spot.
50.
All right, 50, 48, 52, 45. Follow me, and tomorrow night filling in for Dr. Drew will be his young son, Douglas. So until then, this is Adam Carolla for Douglas saying mahalo.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed herein are certainly opinions, that's for sure. If you'd like a written transcript of today's program, you probably should have written it down yourself. And if you did, we'd like a copy. Loveline producer Ann Wilkins.